Okay, this is a training video because this week in Children's Church is going to be a little different. We didn't want you to come unprepared and not know what's going on. So to give you a little heads up, that's what this is for.
We're very excited about Children's Church this week, and we're transitioning to the new Kidstreet. Children's Church is going to start at 10:30 directly from Sunday School. The Sunday School teachers will be bringing those kids down with their Sunday School sign-in sheet. It'll be at the sign-in table, which will be located right at the entrance of our fellowship hall. One of us needs to stand there and sign children in as people come just for the church service. So a brief overview of what Children's Church will look like. From 10 to 10:45-ish, they'll be signing in and having snack in front of the kitchen.
10:30 to 10:45.
Yeah, with 10:30 to 10:45, having snack over in front of the kitchen. They will then, as they finish snack, very fluid environment, they can start in with one of our stations. We have Wii's, we have Lego table, we have floor checkers, we have a craft table right now, more things to come. They will transition to station time. That will take us to about 11 o'clock. At 11 o'clock, we're going to have a new praise and worship team start, and that will be then phased straight into our video curriculum. So that's going to be about a half hour from 11 to 11:30. This is all happening out in the main part of the basement. At 11:30, we'll transition to our small groups, or AKA classes, as we used to know them. And then you as teachers will go over the activities with them that have been emailed to you. That will be from 11:30 to noon. At noon, feel free to bring your class. Your class needs to be brought back out in the main part of the basement, because the parents will then come and sign them out right at the sign-in, sign-out table there. So Amanda's going to go over with you and explain the curriculum a little bit more.
Okay, so the curriculum that you should be getting inserted into your email has basically, this whole series is called Berry Blast Theme Park, which is functioning teaching about the fruits of the Spirit, and it's doing it through the life of David. This week, it's about David being anointed king, and the fruit of the Spirit is goodness. They will learn this week, goodness, I will please God in what I think, what I say, what I do. And the activities kind of mirror that. So each week you'll get 2 to 4 activities. We'd like you to try to get all of them done, but that's not always going to be possible in your 30-minute time, but just do what you do well, and that's all we ask of you. This first activity this week is called Good Words, Bad Words, and as you look at it, you'll see where the megaphone is actually what you say to your class. So that kind of helps clarify when you're reading it. They're not very long, so it's not hard to wade through what this curriculum is about. But pay attention especially to the megaphones as you teach your class. And you'll notice that in this lesson, I just want to clarify that before you read the story at the bottom, you'll read the words in the parentheses and have them choose those words.
Kind of like a Mad Lib.
It's a perfect example, like a Mad Lib. And after they choose the words, you might want to have them see what the class majority goes for. And then you read the story using the words that they picked. And then there's also a good story and a bad story. So that's activity 1. The second activity is called Just Do It. And this has some materials that you're going to need to bring. So as you check your curriculum, you'll see that. But they're all stuff that you'll have around the house. So make sure you know that. And again, you're paying attention to the megaphones. That's going to help you. This activity basically gives a scenario like Kathy's really hungry. I can say, well, I'm so sorry you're hungry, Kathy. You know, I have a pizza party planned next week. You want to come? Or I could give her a snack. So which one's better? So the first one talked about being good in what you say, but this one's, okay, yeah, I can say something good, but it'd be better if I can do something. And that's kind of the thought of this activity. The last activity, and it also has these that you'll get emailed to you, but it's also in your classroom. So you'll need to cut those out, and that is directions in your curriculum. Very easy to do though, but that will help you. And then the last activity is called Out of Sight, Out of Mind. And we're still talking about I will please God in what I think, say, or do, but this time we're focusing on what I think. So this is the coolest activity. You have some water. I recommend just getting it from the kitchen. Get some salt and sugar from the kitchen. Mix it into some water, the sugar, then mix the salt into some water, and get cups from the kitchen for the kids. And then just give them a little taste of the sugar water, a little taste of the salt water. And as they taste it, they'll be, oh, you know. But the point is, even though you can't see the sugar and the salt, it makes a big difference. And that's the way our thoughts are. Our thoughts, what we think on makes a huge difference in our life. And I know in my life that's true. When I focus on negative thoughts or complaining, it changes how I interact with people and my whole day and my whole life. So that's a really great one. So thinking good thoughts is really the concept of that lesson. And that is pretty much it. Now, you'll not only just get these lessons emailed to you, but in each classrooms, you'll also see a binder. It's a blue binder just like this, and this is where your curriculum is going to be. Now, you'll notice that this week's curriculum is white, and next week's curriculum is orange. And we're going to try to keep color coding it that way so it's really easy for you to understand. The last thing we want to talk about is our family devotional. Just like the take-home sheets that you used to have, Kathy, this is going to be the family devotional. These are going to be given to the children or parents at sign out as they are leaving.
And they will be color-coded as well. So this week's going to be white. You'll find next week's orange, and so on and so forth. Whatever teacher is there signing kids out, just make sure the parents get them. They can choose activities with their parents. If they complete them, the parents sign this. The kid brings it back next week.
Which is important, and we can all promote that. Bring it back.
And we'll draw for a prize. So that's a good way to get the parents and the family involved.
Okay. So that's pretty much it. We don't want to take any more of your time. Thanks for watching this.
Thank you so much.
So I'm going to put, yay.
See ya.
Okay, bye.